Welcome back to the Unlocker app YouTube channel. You can find us at theunlocker.app. That is our website, theunlocker.app, and the Unlocker app YouTube channel. I want to welcome everybody for joining us. Let me turn this down just for a minute. We're streaming live on our the Unlocker app YouTube channel and on my eSIM Studios Instagram channel as well. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Today I wanted to do a little how-to, right? So how to unlock a iPhone that is locked to the carrier Bell Canada. Bell Canada is a carrier, obviously in Canada, and it's just like any other carrier, especially here in the U.S., especially when they have, when you get an iPhone from Bell Canada, it will be locked to Bell Canada, and you will not be able to add another SIM card to that device unless you get it unlocked. Now, here's the key. They will not unlock it for you until it is completely paid off. But what if you want to unlock it while you're still making payments, right? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that, because if you ask Bell Canada or any carrier to unlock it for you while you're still making payments, guess what? They're not going to do that. So I have the secret sauce. I have the guide, the knowledge, and the resources to show you how to do that. I am a professional iPhone unlocker. Been doing it for 10 years. I know the ins and outs. I know the business like the back of my hand. And I have the access to the unlock servers that you can use to unlock any iPhone, whether it be one phone, or you want to unlock 100 phones, or you want to create a side hustle where you just do it on the side whenever you want to, or if you want to create a business, go to the unlocker.app and we will walk you through everything. I'm adding stuff to it daily. So let's get into it real quick. Let's not waste any more time. So what we're going to do is, if you go to the unlocker.app, let me pull that up here. Let's see here. Let me open this. You know what? Let's do this. My bad. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, it's raining outside. So what we're going to do is go to theunlocker.app. So here's my website, theunlocker.app. What we're going to do is, after this is done streaming, I'm going to add a section for Bell Canada. As you can tell right now, I got AT&T down here. I have carrier SIM unlock servers, unbarring, meaning taking your device from lost and stolen, flipping it, and putting it back to clean and clear so you can use the device again. We have iCloud unlocking. This is real iCloud unlocking. This is not bypass. This is the real deal. It will be 100% completely removed from your device. Activation lock. Also have Find My iPhone. If Find My iPhone is active on the iPhone, we can remove that as well. And I can show you how to do free IMEI scans. Now, speaking of IMEI scans, no matter what unlock you do, whether it's a network SIM unlock on an iPhone, network SIM unlock on an Android, whether it's an iCloud unlock, FMI unlock, whether you want to remove the blacklist status from a device, which is also called unbarring, no matter what you do, any service you do, absolutely have to run a official IMEI scan. No ifs, ands, or buts, because here's why. If you don't, now typically if you have a customer or if you have a phone, a lot of the times, even if you buy a phone from a marketplace, right? I don't, even though most people are probably truthful in what they say, I don't take any chances, because all it takes is one. Even if the person puts their hand on the Bible and swears it's a AT&T phone, well, what if it's a Bell Canada phone, right? What if they're just misled, but they're telling you what they perceive as the truth, but it's actually not. So I don't put it against anybody. I don't hold anybody against anything. I always, I don't care if they swear their life on it. I always run the IMEI scan, because if you don't, if you don't run the scan, and if it turns out to be a different device from a different carrier, and you run it under the Bell Canada unlock, and it's an AT&T phone, it's going to get rejected in the servers, and then you're just going to delay the whole process again and have to start all over again. So run an IMEI check. Let's show you how to do that, right? So go to theunlocker.app. Go to device IMEI scans. Now, what we're going to do is how to check IMEI. Let's see here. Let me share the screen. Here we go. Okay. So here's the unlocker.app. Here's my website. It's a progressive web app. So you can install this on your phone just like any other application. I recommend you doing that. Now, it's better and more safer than a app store application. It's safer and it's better because we update the application behind the scenes. You have to do nothing. You don't have to go to the Play Store and update it, your App Store and update it. We do that behind the scenes. I do that behind the scenes. So all you got to do is simply go to the unlocker.app, wait 30 seconds, and then in 30 seconds from going to our website, you'll get a pop-up saying, do you want to install this on your home screen? And all you got to do is simply hit yes, install on home screen, and then boom, it'll be installed on your home screen just like any other application. It's a progressive web app. It's built on Web 3.0, built it from the ground up, all by myself. So let's get into it. So you want to check the IMEI, right? That's what you do first, even if you have a Bell Canada, AT&T, T-Mobile, don't matter. So what we're going to do is go to the unlocker.app, scroll down here to how to check IMEI. And what you're going to do, as you can tell, is basically a Carfax for your phone. So it's a phone fax, basically, right? So I give a description of what an IMEI is, a history of IMEIs, and where to find an IMEI, right? So I have a frequently asked questions here. Stop using the third-party IMEI checks. There's a big section missing there. I need to edit that. Let's see here. So what we're going to do, here is the website and server that I use for all my IMEI checks. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to directcodes.org. Excuse me. Okay. So let me share this screen. So you're going to go to directcodes.org. You're going to, obviously, you need to have some money in your account because it's like 11 cents to run an IMEI check. So now they take USDT, Tether, I think it's TRC20. You can buy that coin anywhere on any exchange. You can buy Tether anywhere, USDT anywhere. But you're going to need, now you can either buy Tether and refill your account that way, or you can do debit and or credit card on directcodes.org, which is very nice. So you're going to need to fill up your balance at least 11 cents. I think the minimum amount is $5, but it is what it is, right? Trust me, you're going to use this every single day if you want to start unlocking phones. Trust me. So after you refill your account, you can add funds right here, dollar or crypto, USDT. After you put some money, at least 11 cents in your account, you're going to go to place order. You're going to go to device services. Then what you're going to do is go down here and type in to search for the IMEI check. Simply search check, right? And then you're going to want to do this one right here. Apple iPhone check, SIM lock, model, FMI, carrier, coverage, GSMA, extra check, instant coverage, instant check, most accurate. This is the one you're going to want for iPhone, right? This will, and now it says all this because it'll check all this, right? it'll come back with way more results than this, right? So you see what this is right here? It'll come back with something that looks like this, but you want to make sure it says Bell Canada, right? So let's pull up a result. So what you're going to do is simply, once you select this service, you're going to input the IMEI number right here. Simply copy and paste it, your IMEI right here. And then you're going to go down here and hit place order. Takes about a couple minutes, and then you'll get the results. Once you get the results, you'll go to order history, device orders, and then you'll get something like this with the results, right? You want to make sure, actually, let's see if I can find a Bell Canada. I've got thousands of devices on here, so let's see if I can find a Bell Canada device. I think it only searches, damn it, I don't think it does it by Bell Canada. I think it does it by IMEI. All right, anyways, you're going to see a device like this, right? The history is the info after you run the device IMEI check. This is what a results will look like. Now, and again, if you're just joining us, walking you through how to unlock a Bell Canada iPhone. So an iPhone from the carrier Bell Canada, similar to AT&T, T-Mobile. It's just in Canada, obviously, with the Bell being the carrier. But I had somebody reach out and say, hey, I need a Bell Canada iPhone unlocked. How do you do that? And I was like, well, if you want to give me a day or so, I'll make a video on it. So that's what I'm doing today. Again, theunlocker.app. Theunlocker.app is the website, or a free guide, free how-to guide, show you how to unlock any iPhone, any MacBook, any iPad, any Android, any lock. Free guide, right? There's plenty of people that charge hundreds of dollars for this type of guide, for this type of course. I'm giving it to you for free. So after you get these results, make sure it says down here, make sure it says you're the carrier right here. Make sure it says Bell Canada. If it does not, then you cannot run the unlock under Bell Canada. You would have to run the unlock. If it says AT&T activation policy, you'd have to run the unlock under AT&T. If it says Bell Canada, you're good to go to run it under Bell Canada. Now, typically, you cannot unlock a SIM if it's blacklisted. So if you see here, blacklist status, it says it's clean. So this device would be good to go to submit the IMEI for network SIM unlock. Even if it's financed, you can still unlock it. If it says blacklisted, what you're going to do, if it says, you see where it says clean? If it says blacklisted, not clean, you're going to have to run a blacklist repair, an unbarring service to get it back to clean. And then once it's back to the clean status, then you can submit the IMEI for network SIM unlock. So once you verify, let's just pretend this is Bell Canada, right? And then let's pretend it is clean. So once you verify and you double check the stats of the phone, what model it is, all that good stuff, what you're going to do is simply go back to place order, go to device services, and you're going to type in Bell. Check this out. So here's all the Canadian networks. Bell Canada, Bell iPhone, right? So this will unlock iPhone 4 to iPhone 8 Plus. This is the, remember it says clean. That is if the device is clean, meaning not blacklisted. This one's only $2, right? Now, this one, Bell Canada, it also unlocks a Virgin iPhone, Virgin Mobile, but it goes from iPhone 4 up to iPhone X. Semi-premium, low success. Listen, you can take your pick if you want to. It is a little cheaper. A lower success rate is cheaper. Some people want to take their chances. Some don't. It's up to you. Here's another Bell Canada. Also supports MTS, Virgin Mobile, iPhone. From iPhone Model X all the way up to iPhone 15, right? So this is what you're going to run. This is what the typical person is going to run. Now, look. It says blacklisted devices are not supported. Remember, it needs to be clean. Now, this unlock takes from 1 to 15 days. Typically, it doesn't take 15 days. They're just giving you a range, right? So whenever they give you a range, when it says 1 to 15 days, typically, from my experiences over the last 10 years, I usually split that in half. So take the average, right? So if it goes up to 15 days, what's the average between 1 and 15? Roughly 7 days, right? About a week. Technically 7.5 days, but who's counting the 0.5? I'm not. So give or take a week, right? That's what I would tell the customer. So this is what I would choose for the Bell Canada iPhone unlock. Remember, it covers everything from X all the way up to the iPhone 15. So iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro Max. That will do it. $45, pretty cheap. Now, typical rule of thumb. Look, if you're doing this for yourself, that's a pretty damn good price. If you're unlocking this for a customer, general rule of thumb when charging a customer, what I would do, and again, if you want to modify it, if you want to charge more, charge less, you do you. That's your business, not mine. But my general rule of thumb, if somebody wanted an estimate, right? How much would it cost to unlock an iPhone 15 Pro from Bell Canada? Well, I'd say, give me the IMEI, and let me check for you. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. I'd run the IMEI scan, which we just did, or I showed you how to do. Everything comes back good. I'd go find out the price and how much it would cost. If it costs $45, then I would get back with the customer and say, hey, yeah, we can do it for sure. No problem. Average wait time is about a week, 7 days, give or take a day or two. And if they're okay with that, then I would say the price, I generally used to double it. So if it cost me $45 to unlock it, I would charge them $90. Everybody's different. Every case is different. Sometimes you can charge more, sometimes you can charge less. But just general rule of thumb, I always charge double what it would cost me, right? My investment. So you double your investment. It's a little easier to keep track of. Obviously, you have a spreadsheet, and once you start doing this professionally, obviously you have a spreadsheet and track all your expenses and revenues, but just mentally it's easier to keep track of. So, and if you're just doing it as a side hustle, it's easier to keep mental notes too, just off the top of the head, knowing that you just doubled everything, right? So if it costs me $45, I'm going to charge them $90. So it costs me $45 to unlock it. However, I get a $45 profit on top of that. Here's another one. Whoops. Bell Canada generic clean. This would be for, now when it says generic, that means, that does not mean iPhone. That is not an iPhone unlock. It has to say iPhone unlock for it to be an iPhone unlock, right? It's not rocket science. But here's some lingo that you will need to know moving forward. If it says generic, like it says here, typically that means Android, right? Anything other than iPhone. We have to remember, majority of your customers, at least here in the United States or Canada, probably going to be an iPhone users. However, there are Android devices, right? Bell sells other phones than iPhone. Generic typically means anything other than iPhone. Now, look at this one. This one's more expensive than the $45 one that generally takes about a week. This one is $112 cost, your cost, the wholesale cost. That's what you're going to pay to unlock it. That's not what you're going to charge the customer. Well, look, this one unlocks it. The average wait time is 1 to 7 days. So the $45 one would take 1 to 15 days, on average right around 7. This one is $112 and takes 1 to 7 days. So on average, take probably 3 days, 3 to 4 days, I would tell the customer. Now, this is what your cost would be $112. And you can explain to them, you can explain to the customer, look, if you don't mind waiting a few extra days, I can get it unlocked for you. Remember, it's a $45 cost. I would say, look, if you don't mind waiting a few extra days, I could get it unlocked for you for $90. Or if you need it unlocked like within a couple of days, I can certainly do that, but there's going to be a higher price, right? So if something costs me $112 like this says right here, I'd probably, again, general rule of thumb, ask double, or you, instead of saying double, which would be $224, you can say, look, I'll do it for $199, right? So you're still making a profit of $88, right? Still pretty good. So it all depends on the customer, right? How fast do you want to get it unlocked? I can do it within a couple days. I can do it within a week, right? The longer you wait, the cheaper it'll be. The faster you need it unlocked, the more expensive it'll be. What else we got here? Semi-premium. Here's an express service. Now, here's an even better deal. 1 to 3 days. Remember, Bell Canada, iPhone X to iPhone 15 series. Semi-premium. Blacklisted devices not supported. That's typical, right? Express service. No relock warranty. That's typical. Honestly, I've never had a device relocked. Meaning, like, you unlock the device, and then a year from now, the carrier relocks it. I've never had that, ever. In my 10 years of unlocking iPhones, I've never had a phone relock. So I'm not really sure why they put that on there. That's never been an issue for me. But look, this one says up top, one right above it, 1 to 7 days unlock wait time for $112, your cost. Now the one right below it right here, 1 to 3 days, only $71. So that would be your cost. So this would obviously be a way better deal than this one up here. Again, on average, 1 to 3 day. Well, usual wait time 1 to 3 days on average. I would say 2 days, and you can just relay that to the customer. If it costs you $71, just double it up and say, hey, it's going to cost you $142, but I can get it unlocked within a couple days, right? No issues, and it's that easy. So you only need one server. Go to one place, directcodes.org, and get your Bell Canada iPhone unlocked. Now, I guess that'll do it for this live stream. Very easy, very easy, very easy. If you have any questions whatsoever, please hit me up. I'm gonna make a I have a WhatsApp channel group, like a channel member, right? WhatsApp. I think I'm gonna make an Instagram group, basically, for everybody. So if you have questions, you want to reach out to me, ask questions, or ask as we get more members that join the community, you can ask members as well. Maybe make a Reddit thread. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely keep everything linked under these videos. So if I do come up, I'll put the existing WhatsApp link in the video description here, because I know we're going to have a bunch of people outside of the United States that want to join the group and get some free knowledge when it comes to unlocking iPhones. Again, this is just the Bell Canada iPhone. We can unlock iCloud. We can a full unlock. This is not a bypass. This is the real deal. GSX, Apple Connect servers, right? This is it. It's a full removal iCloud, so you can restart your iPhone without any issues. You can update the iOS without any issues. You can sign in, sign out with your Apple ID without any issues. We have the access and the knowledge and the resources to fully remove iCloud activation lock, blacklist repairs, if a device is lost or stolen. Weird deal, but that was my favorite service. It was the blacklist repair, because I love to surprise people, right? Because there's so many times they're, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this. I'm like, oh yeah, watch this. In a couple days, boom, they're using their phone again. Now, if you lose a phone and you call T-Mobile and say, yo, I lost this phone, can you lock it? Can you report it as stolen? They report it as stolen, right? Or lost. Little known fact is, even if you find the phone a month later, even if you find it and you're the owner, you bought it, you lost it, you found it, if you call T-Mobile again or any carrier, say, hey, I found this phone, can you reactivate it? Can you turn it back on? No, they won't do it. They won't do it. It's insane. They will not do it, even if you're the owner of the device. They say, oh, sorry, can't do it. Marked lost. It's in the system lost. That's it. Well. They're lying to you, because I can remove it from the blacklist. I can get it back to clean and clear. I can show you how to, it's called unbarring in the industry, but it's blacklist repair, imei repair, bad ESN repair. Again, that was my favorite service to do, but we not only do that, we do Find My iPhone. right? If that's activated on a device you buy, or you accidentally activate it and you can't remember how to turn it off. Again, buying one, Find My iPhone. A lot of people sell those stolen with Find My iPhone activated. Well, if you buy one, you're shit out of luck. You don't have the password. You don't know how to remove it. Well, we can do that. We can do almost anything. Well, yeah, almost anything. Passcode unlocks. I can show you how to do that. Android devices, all the above. Pixel unlocks. I can also show you how to iCloud lock a phone. Yes, correct. You heard me right. I can lock any phone in the world. Even in the phone that's in your hand right now that you're watching this on. If I have the imei, I can lock it. Now, I typically don't promote that because if in the wrong hands, could become an issue. But typically we do that for customers that are on a payment plan with us, right? That's one of the things. And you have them sign a document. Look, if you don't pay at a certain time, I will lock your phone, and we are the only person in the world that will have the code, the unlock code for that device. It's like a 26-digit code you have to put in to unlock it. But we'll get all into that. Subscribe to the Unlocker app YouTube channel. Go to the unlocker.app website, and I'll discuss all that and more. It just launched. We're adding to it every day. So thank you for joining us, and please subscribe for more how-to free unlocking guides, because that is what we do. So subscribe, and on to the next video. If you got any questions, give me a holler. Peace.